You are a magical and healing force in many people's lives. You come into people's lives when they are really going through it. And these people don't have to be strangers. They could actually be, you know, family members, friends of family, friends, work colleagues. Please take what resonates. But you are placed at a certain time in people's life when they could be really experiencing a lot of turbulence, and they need some type of direction and healing. And you have this way about you whereby you have mastered thyself. Now, you know, healing is an ongoing journey, but you have this way whereby nothing really phases you. You know, you've been through a lot, you've overcome a lot, you've learned a lot of lessons, and this is why spirit places you into the lives of others or makes you become closer with others when they are on a certain journey. You know, you come in as that guiding force, you come in as that leader to show them that, look, you can actually come out of what you're going through. And you may do so with a lot of detachment. You know, your words have an impact, and you're able to help others to break cycles that were very toxic. You're able to help others see through manipulation. You're able to help others to escape from tower moments that could have really destroyed their whole foundations, their reputation in some cases. You are a person, and you are a believer, I should say, that believes in fairness, kindness. You are extremely kind and charitable. You are the type of person to give to charity and not say anything about it. And you like to actually share. You know, you actually enjoy sharing because you want people to feel good. You want people to feel valued. And whenever people are around you, when they spend time with you, whether that's talking, whether that's just hanging out, whatever the case is, right? You still talk when you hang out with someone, right? I know. But people just feel very uplifted. They feel inspired. They feel like, yeah, I can really get through whatever I'm working through. You pour a lot into others, but the thing is, you maintain that balance with pouring into yourself also. You practice what you preach. Whether you tell someone about them doing per se, right? Say, for instance, you may say to someone, you know what, you should really think about doing this, doing this role, or I can see you, doing this job, or that, outfit will look bad on you, or whatever the case is. It's like you really know how to empower others, and you can bring out the best in others, and you can sometimes see things in others that people can't see within themselves, positive traits, and you make people think, you know what, I can actually do that. I didn't even think about that, or I was thinking about that, but I didn't think that I had the skills, the talent, the time. But you highlight the beauty within others, and whenever people are aligned with you, they start winning because you are a winner. And it's like you sprinkle your magic dust into their life. And people start noticing that, maybe they were doing well before they connected with you, but due to circumstances, maybe they were around certain toxic people, whatever the case is, they had a toxic mindset. They weren't gaining the blessings that they gain when they were with you. It's like when you come together with someone, you ignite their fuel, their fire, and then you open up a new side to these individuals. You make them become even more confident. You make them hone into their hidden talents and skills. And it's almost as if you give people the permission to be, I'm hearing that showstopper, the permission to be that leader, the permission to be that go-getter, that, warrior. And like I said, it's almost as if these individuals, whoever you've encountered, they've already had these traits and skills within them, but they just needed you to turn that key and unlock what was hidden, what was, repressed, what was rejected from others, right? It's like whenever you connect with people, blessings do start coming into their life. And you trigger people into healing as well. You trigger people into their greatness, especially when they felt like they may have missed a boat. Literally, they may have felt like they missed a boat. You may say to them, look, because I read someone's comment and I feel like someone said that Tina Turner, she won her first Grammy. Sorry, I can't remember your name if you're listening to this, but thank you for that information. She won her first Grammy at 44 years old. And you could have a similar story. You could show people that it doesn't matter about your age. Like some of you got your first break when you were like 61 or 58, or some of you are like 39 and you're panicking like, oh my god, I'm gonna be 40, or some of you are 29, you're thinking, oh my god, I'm gonna be 30, but the thing is you're still young. Like you're as young as you think you are. Like you're never too late, you're never too old for anything. And the thing is, even if you got whatever you want to get or wanted to get in the past, you may not have been ready yet. Maybe the circumstances were not designed for you to have the things that you wanted. Everything happens in divine timing. I know it's annoying hearing that, but it's really true. So everything happens for a reason, and you come into people's life and you show them, like, it doesn't matter your age. If you've got a skill, if you've got a talent, who you are is a skill and a talent in itself, right? You're amazing, and you show people their amazingness as well. And I'm telling you, once people start aligning with you, and this is not one of those readings whereby people are aligning with you to drain your energy and use your life force. It's not one of them. It's an energy whereby you do meet your match. Yeah, sometimes you meet dark forces, etc. But I'm talking about like your circle. And that's another thing. You're very selective as to who you allow in your circle, and the people that you do allow in your circle, they are of a certain caliber. They resonate of a very magnetic and abundant energy and frequency. And I guarantee everyone in your circle could be small. It could be up to, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. It could be up to 4 people in your circle, like your closest people that you see as, this is my crew, right? And not everyone gets the chance to be on that Ferris wheel. Look how this man's falling off there. You may have had to dash people out of your life because they've proven to be opportunists, they're proven to be snakes, they're proven to be haters, whatever the case is. But you've got maybe at least 1 to 4 people that are in your circle that are heavyweight as well, meaning that they are winners, they are go-getters, they are ambitious, they are amazing at what they do in their own lane. They're movers and shakers, they make bank. But yeah, for real, these are heavyweight people that you've got in your circle. These are not mediocres, right? And you show people whenever you align with them, like, listen, remember who you are. Remember your skills, remember your talents, or if you say in that word or whatever you point out. Remember you done that thing 10 years ago. What was your mindset like? All right, you need to tap into that. I don't know how you do it, guys, but there's a way whereby your energy rubs off onto them, especially if they've forgotten who they were. Then they start winning, then they start making money, then their health gets better, then they start realizing that, their living conditions are better, then they start having opportunities, they start getting praise, recognition, all the rest of it. They start getting that fire again. They start becoming passionate about their goals. They create new goals, they start new goals, and they start feeling more balanced. And then what then happens is all those other people that you may have, or all those other people that these individuals may have aligned with, that they thought were ones to invest in, they start seeing these people as people that were actually slowing them down, people that they weren't really excelling whilst they were with them. And it's not to say you only have to hang around with people that's going to make you win, but they start to realize that they weren't going anywhere, in life. They were actually stuck. They were actually blocked when they were around certain people. You bring a lot of passion. You bring a lot of spark into people's life. And I feel like you give people a lot of food for thought. You're very intelligent. So whenever you speak to people, even if you feel like they're not listening to you, literally, like, when they are alone, they may research on what you're talking about, and they may feel like, you know what, I've never heard this before. I didn't look at the situation like this before. You can make people start changing that. You're an influencer. You can start making people change their views around certain people, certain situations, people that they put on pedestal, people that they held in high esteem, right? Whenever you come around these types of people, whenever you gain closeness with these people, the discrepancies that were hidden with these people, they're able to start seeing, whether you say it to them or whether, you know, it's the way that you carry yourself, the way you live your life, you know, your sense of freedom. These individuals may start realizing that, hold on a minute, that person was restricting me, that person was blocking me, or when I was around that person, my cash flow was blocked. You know, I wasn't moving, I wasn't going forward in life. You know, I felt isolated even when I was around people. You know, you start making people see that certain people that they were moving around were the cause of their demise in some regards. And you also have that way about them to highlight that certain people that they are around, they're snakes. And, you know, what then happens is people start to remove themselves from these actual snakes due to your light, your brightness, the way that you're able to just lead by example. And it exposes people's true intentions, and the rotten core that they exude within, it comes out just because you're around and you exude a certain way about you. And like I said, these individuals may have been attached to whoever they were attached to, and because they were in a low frequency, they were aligned with these frequencies, so they didn't see that they were in some type of trance and they were exuding the same type of energies that these people were in, because they were always around these people. So they were taking on their energy, taking on their karma, taking on their burdens, taking on their blockages and their bleak outlook in life, not moving forward, ain't got no plan, ain't got no life. You know, they were taking on that energy. And then when you come in now, it's like, what? Is that how I appear to others? That's why my life was so boring, you know. And you become like a family member to these individuals, you know. And some of these individuals, you may not even be their usual type, but then they start looking at you differently. Maybe you start dating them, and in the past they felt like they would never date anyone like you, but all of a sudden they want to commit to you, they want to move forward with you, you know, because you're bringing a different type of energy. You bring a lot of magic into people's life. You're very family orientated. You are very content and at peace with yourself. You don't trouble anyone. You focus on yourself. You have goals. You move forward with your goals. You're not afraid to heal. You're not afraid to work through your trauma. You're not afraid to express yourself unapologetically. You go after what you want. You go after what you deserve. You believe that you are deserving. And again, your circle's small, and these people really have a lot of trust in you. And that's the thing with you. You have an ability to make people trust in you. You're very loyal, and you've proven time and time again that you're very loyal. You've proven time and time again that no matter what, you will have a person's back 100%. And it's unspoken, but people feel that they owe you that loyalty back. And you're just a person that doesn't really ask for much. All you ask for is peace. All you ask for is, you know, in some cases to leave me alone, you know, but all you ask for on the real, like all you ask for is just peace. And you're the type of person that when you do have your peace, you're creating, you're thinking about what you can create. You're thinking about how you can make your life, how you can make your environment, how you can make people that you are around feel better, feel inspired. You spread love, you spread joy, and you're a person that is a mystery to others. People want to learn, like, how do you do it? How you do it is by staying connected to self, continuing to heal, because healing is an ongoing process, and staying connected to spirit, God, universe, or whoever you believe in. You are a blessing. You are magical. You are, you know, a godsend to a lot of different people. You've literally helped so much people, and spirit is saying, please continue doing what you do best, because the world needs more people like you. But please continue to take time out for yourself and rest and rejuvenate, because having this type of abundant energy that you give to others, it can make you feel drained. That's in some cases, but I feel like with you, you don't feel drained, because you can see, you know, that whenever you pour into others, you know, they become the best version of themselves. And that's the thing. You're connected with people that may have forgotten, and they may have been going down a different direction. And spirit's like, no. We need to get them back, because they've got a mission to fulfill. Okay, send them in, which is yourself, right? And the thing is, you could have someone like that for yourself as well, or you had someone like that who you looked up to. And some of you didn't have anyone that you could look up to, but you are being that person to whoever you're connected to. You're being the person that you never had to the individuals that you are connected to. So say, for instance, you didn't grow up with parents and you are a parent. You're now becoming that parent that you never had to your children. Say, for instance, you always wanted to be, with someone that would treat you a certain way in a relationship, but they never did, or you went out with dodgy people, right? You're now becoming that person that, you wanted to have in a relationship to your partner. Okay. Not to say you're being fake, but you've worked on yourself, or you're working on yourself, and you're becoming the best version of yourself, so that when you do attract a partner, you are the best version of yourself, and you are the embodiment of how you would like to be loved, how you would like to be taken care of. And that's how you're going to attract high caliber partners, and that's how you've attracted this person, right? Say, for instance, you always had friends that were jealous of you or something like this, right? You may have felt to yourself, okay, I'm never